Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the weekly chakra healing video for Gemini. I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse my energy from Taurus, which we just did. Okay, so Gemini, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's really interesting because since I did Aries, my energy was like, wow, and now with you guys it's just like, wait. It's a little bit different. So we're going to talk about what you guys got, and I'm going to go through each card and like tell you what it is, and we're going to talk about it. So for the root chakra, you guys got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and I am using the Tarot of Santa Muerte for this. For the solar plexus, you guys have the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. Okay. For the solar plexus, you guys have the King of Cups. The heart chakra, you have Judgment. The throat chakra, you have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords. Third eye, Five of Wands. Crown, the Hangman. Your oracle cards for this week are New Life. Then you have Stay True and Be in Your Power. Osiris and Isis, Lord of the Lady of Divine Authority. Then you have Chariot of Ascension, Spiritual Work of the Higher Initiate. And you have Queen of Heaven, Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on for you guys this week. So we're going to get started. Okay, so the message that really came up hard for you guys this week is be careful with how you use your time. Literally, while I was shuffling, literally the whole time it was just like, be careful with how you use your time, be careful. It's just a warning. And the reason I feel like that is it's because of a couple of different things. One, this card, the Judgment card in the heart chakra space. It's just, you guys have been planting some really bad seeds in your heart chakra space. You have been speaking ill. You have been speaking really not the greatest of things. As much as you guys want liberation, because I can see that you want liberation and you're really waiting for it, you have been using your time to not be the best of yourselves. So there is just a get it together. This week, enough. You need to get it together. It is not the time for you to sleep on yourself. It is a time for you to be doing the most that you can for yourself. And you guys are going into a whole new experience, especially now the Sun is in Sag and Jupiter will be moving into Capricorn. It's gonna be different. That shift from Jupiter and Sag to Jupiter and Capricorn is gonna be different. It's gonna feel different, and it will not do you good to this week hold on and beat yourself up, and it's just not the time. This week is about sitting with yourself and letting yourself be happy and allowing yourself to be happy with what you have right now, knowing that your future is bright and knowing that you're going into a different direction, a different place. Yes, right now, look, Crown and root chakra, you guys are paused. You guys are unpaused right now. Four of Pentacles and the Hangman, you guys are unpaused right now. You guys are not supposed to be, there's no action right now. Right now it feels stuck. Right now it feels like you guys are not moving. It's just not, there's no shift. Nothing is shifting. However, you have so much energy saying, hey, sometimes you don't need to walk. Yes, you are air, but sometimes there is no wind. Okay, it doesn't have to be wind all the time. You guys just need to have liberation. Even though it feels like you're stuck, you are liberated. And you need to understand those two things, because sometimes not being able to have a bunch of open doors in your face doesn't mean that you don't have direction. It just means that you need to stay where you are at the time that you're at. You need to stay there right now. Okay, there's a lot of stuff coming for you guys, and I feel like, especially with the sacral space, you guys have been manifesting a lot of positive things, and you've been calling in a lot of things that would be beneficial to your connection to others. This is why this is showing up there. Like, you guys just are really thriving for the best. You really are trying to do more community stuff, more social stuff. Like, it's not just oh, it's not just about me. It's like you want to share yourself with the world, or share parts of yourself with the world, which whatever medium that would be, like in the arts and stuff like that. But there's like a lot of creativity, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of fuel going into your magic this week, and it's been like that for a while. Like, you guys have been calling in, wanting to call in more stuff, and the key is to really not disconnect with your purpose, because you have made this your purpose. So it's really about not disconnecting with your purpose. You need to feel like you're on King of Cups level, which means that you need to make your you need to make sure your emotions are taken care of. And right now I feel like you guys are a little bit like all over the place, where you can instead focus on using this King of Cups energy not to be overly emotional or overly irritated, overly like depressed, but instead fueling that energy into your manifestations and in the shifts that are moving. If you know if you're waiting at a train station and you know the train is coming at a specific time, and it's been a couple minutes and it hasn't come yet, does that mean that the train is not coming? It's still gonna come, but like, you're still waiting for that train to come to take you to your destination. What you do while you wait is your karma to pay. And this is why it's very highlighted for you guys to not waste your time, and to be careful how you're using your time, because this week I feel like you guys can get lost in the sauce of like feeling guilty, feeling trauma, or like feeling down and feeling like, oh, you want to be free, and like that frustration of wanting to be liberated, when right now you're like cooking. It's like when the pot is just like, it hasn't boiled yet, but you turned on the heat and you keep watching the pot and it has not started boiling yet, and you're just getting annoyed. This is what it looks like. Like, what are you gonna sit there and look at the pot and just keep getting annoyed, or are you just gonna like go chop up some other ingredients while you wait for the thing to boil? Because the second you turn your focus into something else and you start working on something else, that other thing starts moving. Because you don't always have to pay attention to your intentions while they're manifesting. You just need to let them be. And I feel like this is why judgment is in the heart chakra. You guys are going through this, like, these influxes where it's just like an up and down. It's just an up, and even the way you guys talk about it is like an up and down. Like, you want to be liberated, you know the shift is happening, but at the same time, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to wait. It doesn't feel good that the food is not done yet. Like, it just doesn't feel good. So you guys are just like children. Like, I want the food. I want it now. I want to eat. I want to eat. You gotta cook the food. You gotta wait on the train before you get on the train. You gotta wait. Hold on. Mercury just got out of retrograde, is in the post shadow phase. He's gonna take a little bit before he like completely goes full force back into let's go. Okay, just as he's moving a little bit slow right now, you guys are a little bit like you're crawling out of that. 5 of Wands in the third eye. You guys know that this, like, the passion, everything that you've been fueling, this fire that's like been underlining everything, you guys are gonna get pushed into it. There's gonna be a lot of, I don't see the 5 of Wands as a negative thing for this week as far as energies that are upcoming. I just feel like you guys have a lot of fuel. You have the tank on full, and you want to experience new things. You want to like have that event. You want to make that song. You want to talk to this person. You want to go visit the studio. You saved your coins for it. You want to like all of these things. You guys are just ready. Like, if you had all of the things, all of the tools on hand, you would just start running. It's not the time just yet. Focus on what you can do, because when this energy is there, your tools will be there as well. Okay, so just do I know the hangman energy is not energy that feels very good for every sign. I know the air signs have a really tough time with hangman energy, with the exception of probably Aquarius. However, when it shows up, you just need to go through the illumination phase, meditate, connect with your ancestors, connect with your higher self, connect back to your purpose, because you have so much purpose. You have so much to bring to society, to the collective. And this is why the cards came out, the oracle cards came out the way they did. New life, you know the shift is coming. Stay true and be in your power, because ultimately, especially with this King of Cups energy, that creativity, that magician, that Mercury, those intentions that you've been fueling through your sacral space, that you've been trying to manifest, they're coming, okay? If you know something's coming, if you know the food's gonna be almost done cooking, then wait. Be in your power. You knew the recipe. You cooked up the recipe. You about to eat. You just need to wait for it to be done. Sometimes cooking takes like 6 hours, but you gotta wait so you can reap the benefits and the nutrients from that food that you're cooking, okay? So there is like this, okay, understand that yes, it's not here yet, but it's coming. You have manifested this. You need to stay in your power by understanding the things that are coming in, the things that the fact that you even know that there's a shift and know that things are changing and know that you're going in the right direction. That's powerful. There's some people that don't know where they're going, don't know what they're meant to do, don't know, like they get lost in the sauce. You guys have put yourself in a position where you know what your journey looks like. And it's just about allowing yourself to go through the process. You can't rush the process. So listen, the reason why the Chariot of Ascension came out with spiritual work of the higher initiate is because ultimately this whole experience that you guys have been going through, it's about elevating your spirit. You guys are literally leveling up, and because you're leveling up, it requires work. It requires you put in the time, the energy, the intention, the magic, the willpower, to call on assistance, to do what you need to do, because this is about your purpose. And as you grow and as you level up, you then start to reap in the rewards from each leveling up that you do, which is why the Queen of Heaven, blessings from the divine, came up as a card. Ultimately, if you know that you have 20 years to like, you'll be alive for the next 20 years, no accidents, nothing like that, you won't die, but in 20 years you will pass. What are you gonna do within those 20 years? You're gonna live your best life. You're gonna live your life to the fullest, right? That's what you guys need to be doing right now. You guys know this shift is coming. You guys know the blessings are coming. You guys know the fuel, the power. You're gonna be put in the position where you will have a voice in those rooms that you wanted to be in. That you will have a place, and you will have you'll be able to be around like-minded individuals who are doing similar things that you are, but in a different way. Okay, the Five of Wands, I don't see it as like, oh, fights is coming. I don't see it that way. If you're working through like a lower vibrational energy, then sure, there might be beef. It is Sagittarius season. Listen, I have Mars and Sag. Piss me off. I get mad like I go from 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. I don't even be recognized, okay? So if you want to use that energy this way, you can. However, I don't see this way for you guys. I feel like the Five of Wands is really about all that fuel that you've been setting into your intentions. There's something that you guys are doing that is really going to take everything to the next level, and that includes society. And you guys bring so much to society. As a mutable sign, Geminis do so much for the social game. You guys literally art. I mean, look at the president. I mean, there's been so many presidents that have been Geminis, actually. You guys rule in so many areas and so many fields. You guys are always bringing new something, new things to listen to. It's just like a freshness. You guys are literally the definition of a breath of fresh air, okay? Especially because you're mutable. You're always changing, which means that you're always getting your oxygen from something else. It's the fuel. You get fuel from experiencing life. So stop, just just don't do the oh my god. Listen, yes, you guys are the children of the zodiac, but sometimes y'all need to slap yourselves back to this, okay? It's coming. Lots of blessings are coming. Things are gonna look different in the next 3 months. Let that develop as they may. Okay, some things don't look right now, but you are in the right direction. Okay, so that is your reading for this week. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon as well. The monthly community spell is going to be going up next week, but the vote for the community spell is going to be up tonight on the Patreon, so definitely check that out. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.